when I'm trying to put overall high end into a voice, because it needs it for technical reasons or artistic reasons. And I want to bring it up. Sometimes, or when you're bringing up level, you're going to get these spikes in these voices. And you got to handle those spikes. That's what this does for me, so I can get the high end without the spikes. Take all that stuff gone, and you don't hear it. You don't hear it getting sucked. You don't hear it gone. But it is gone. But all the high end is still there. I contacted an engineer friend of mine and asked him if he could build me a 9-banded limiter. It didn't do what we wanted it to do. But what I found a use for it, because of the band selection that we had chosen, was de-essing. So I didn't use all the 9 bands, I used just 5 of them, and it worked great for what I needed it for, dialogue mixing for motion pictures. So I just continued to use it and use it and use it, and I got it to be a crutch. It was my favorite tool of all. I could do my pre-mixing a certain way, and then on the final mix, everything would go through the box. And it just reacted beautifully to to the dialogue. I like dialogue that comes off the screen, that lives, front, and not necessarily loud, but off the screen. And in order to do that, I have to accentuate a little bit of the high end. And when you accentuate that high end, you're going to get these spikes. And these spikes were just then taken care of by the box. It started getting a little banged up. And of course, we were fully into the digital age by then. And now I was looking for someone to do a digital version of it. And I have had, over the years, crossed paths with some other engineers and who attempted to make a digital version of it unsuccessfully. But it wasn't even close. Kerry Thomas, who I was working with at the time, said, I think I know just the people to do it over McDSP. So he contacted them, they came down, they took the box, and they just sat and analyzed it. It's my new crutch. I love it, and it works, does exactly what I want it to do all day, every day. And I can get a lot of channels out of it instead of just 2. I mean, it sounds exactly the same. So it's doing exactly the same thing. And I don't have to think about it. And I've only used it like on 4 movies now, 5 movies. Insurgent that we just finished. Another one hasn't come out yet, Mr. Holmes. Another Chinese film, big, giant Chinese fantasy film called Gone with the Bullets. Each movie I found had certain characteristics in their production tracks, and I had to adjust my setting just a little bit, a couple of dB there, and it just stayed that way for the whole movie. The next movie I took a couple of dB here, stayed that way the whole movie. So it's sophisticated so that it makes it simple. And that's what I need. That's what I want.